would be regale the stories of New York. As you know, Judy Lynn, his beloved partner, had an appointment here. We would have heard chapter and verse, and then subchapter and verse of New York. So, but Bob isn't here, and I thought, what could I do to sort of speak up in his behalf? So I thought maybe I would give you a brief history of the universe through the James Webb Space Telescope. So we're going to go back a few billion years, and we'll just go from there. I'm going to ask two venerable AP executives, Lou Bacardi, Kathleen Carroll. Have you ever asked for any help from APME Regents? Yes?
Yeah, there was a really tall staircase at the convention in San Francisco.
Go ahead, take the mic.
There was a very tall staircase at the convention in San Francisco, and I needed help getting up the stairs, and you all stood up and helped me.
So, Lou Bacardi, the mic is coming your way. Now, can you recall ever a time when the AP asked for any assistance whatsoever from the APME Regents? The answer was no. Okay, thank you. But we do have one important piece of business.
So we
very important
piece
of business. The important piece of business should be beyond your lapel right now. But we have with us the enforcer, the esteemed APME treasurer Jim Dauble, who is now engaged in the traditional pin check.
There's nothing to this job that's much fun, except for the pin check. I come to the conventions every year, and I get to check these people who have or do not have their pins, and I get to find them if they don't have their pins. So that's what we're going to do tonight.
Oh, yeah. But Jim, there is a difference. Tonight, what you're going to be asked to do is to remove your pin.
Oh, no!
Remove your pin from your lapel, because, as we know, this is the last hurrah of APME Regents. Right. So as you come around for your pin check, put your hand to your lapel, and please remove your APME lapel pin. Yes? I know, I'm sorry. This is the last hurrah. This is the last hurrah.
Boo! Boo! Fight the power! The man can't tell us what to do. Chris can't find his pin. No way.
There's a reason.
Pat's got a picture.
We're sending this sash to our esteemed APME Regents Chairman, Bob Heyman, with our APME Regents lapel pins attached to the sash.
No, no, no. I'm not giving up my lapel pin.
You're not giving up?
No, no, no. Absolutely not. Incorrect.
Well, I have to ask you then, we have a dancer. We have a dancer here who is going to dance her way up to Jim Dauble to begin the removal of the lapel pin. So here she comes. All right.
I'm following you.
Okay.
I'm following you, bud.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Looking at my breath. Don't go all the way through.
Right there on your right one. Wait a minute.
Andrew, you got
all right, if I get a new one, I'll give you mine.
Well, it's hard to get in.
okay.
Hold on.
You got it.
There, let me
All right, there we go.
Oh,
Any
right
more pins?
above.
Any more pins?
You're going to go around. I'm going to talk while you're
Well,
walking.
wait a minute.
Do I get
I
that
think
one?
what we ought to do here is
Let's
just
speed
give
it
your
up.
pin
To
Pat.
one person.
to Kate,
Yeah, there you go.
and we'll pin it on the sash.
Okay.
Can I get another one now?
Not now.
Where'd that come from?
Didn't I just give you one?
No, that's mine.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
All right, well, let's see what else we got.
I don't know.
Oh, it's a
Carol,
new
you
one.
got a pin?
And actually, your old one is very decrepit.
Get a pin.
You get a pin. Can you get a pin?
What? Do I get a pin back?
You can pin it on the sash. Give it to Kate. Kate will put it on the sash.
I want it for the family history.
Oh, I know. Kate?
He was a good guy. He is a good guy. So is Ted. Yeah, that around. I know. I would not have given that up if I didn't get one every day. But you got one every day.
I know exactly what it is.
Yeah.
It's at home.
I think it's the first time Chris has ever
As you know, ASNE is no more. News Leaders Association is no more, and this is the last hurrah of the APME Regents. But if we think back, if I look around this room right now, I would say we have somewhere between 500 and 1,000 years of newspaper editing experience there. So, and we remember when APME truly was a giant. In 1986, 650 attendees to the APME convention. And I think it's important to remember that we had some distinguished leaders from the AP in that period. 1984, Lou Bacardi was ascending to be the head of the AP. And some years later, Kathleen Carroll became the first female head of the APME. To quote the Johnny Cash song about "I've Been Everywhere," if you start thinking about what APME did in terms of helping us know the world, I'll just read you a few of the places where APME has had its convention: Louisville, San Francisco, Seattle, Boston, Des Moines, Chicago, New York, Philadelphia, Denver, Atlanta, Anaheim, Memphis, San Antonio, Milwaukee, Baltimore, and we could go on. It was an incredible powerhouse, and the people who were involved with the AP and the APME were the leaders of the communication industry. About the year 2005, though, the winds of change began to be felt inside APME. I spoke with Deanna Sands, with Sukia Dardarian, Karen Magnuson, Dave Ledford, and Otis Sanford. The 5 years between 2005 and 2010, there was one theme in every APME convention, and it was, what can we do to save the newspaper industry? In many forms, in many ways, that's what we talked about. Well, how did that work out? It didn't work well. We know that the forces that were bigger than APME, in fact, took control of the industry in this country, and we're seeing the results tonight. But what I'd like to do now is get to the point that I asked each of you to try to do, is to capture an element of APME in your lives with your 6-word stories. So what I'm going to do is ask some of you who have written your 6-word stories to take the mic and give us your 6-word story. I'm going to start with Kathleen, because she, in fact, sent one to me, so we're going to start with her.
News breaks, values endure, facts remain.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
I'll go and then you go. I'll introduce you.
News breaks, values endure, facts remain.
Thank you. And let's keep with that AP and APME theme. Mark, why don't you share your 6-word story with us?
I'll do mine, then you do.
Drums, UPI, cancer, beat them all.
Anyone else at this table have a 6-word story?
I'll do one.
What did he say?
Take the mic.
Okay, I am doing this fueled by the fact that we're in a mafia club.
Oh, yeah.
Pushing the dues. Oh, all of you.
Yeah, right, way to go.
One more time.
Pushing the news. Oh, all of you.
Yeah.
This I learned a long time ago. Never, ever believe your own PR.
Anyone else?
Never, ever.
Believe your own PR.
All right, 6-word stories. Rich, you got one?
Oh, are you kidding? Are you kidding? I worked on this for 35 years. Ink in veins, cubs in my heart. That's it. I have one for Pat too, though. Pat's got one.
This is how I felt last week doing that memory book. Hitch up britches, get it done.
Yeah. All right.
Rich, that was 7 words.
I made up another word.
Get the mic up close.
Everybody's an editor.
Hold on now.
APME, amazing adventures with amazing friends.
All right.
Aww.
Anyone?
Thank you, Chris. You're doing a great job. Laura, Karen, Suki, Deanna, Angie, Fierce.
Yeah. Join APME, see the world. That's only 5 words, tight editing.
I have one that's directed at Bob Heyman, our mutual friend. He always brings out our best.
How about here? Anyone?
Sure. I had a hell of a time thinking of this, so I wrote a whole bunch of them, and then none of them seemed to work. But I thought when I got into the business, and I came up with too much beer, too little sleep.
The most honest one.
That's no good. So I thought of something that was more serious, and I said, dug for facts, unearthed some truths. That's one.
That's really good.
But then I came up.
His is a 28-word soliloquy.
You know, the thing that really has struck me in the heart was that I love this craft, but this is where I met my wife. And it has to be in those 6 words, doesn't it?
Have 7, but go ahead.
All right, wait a minute. So, I came up with from hot type to hot stuff. Oh, but that wasn't good enough. Not good enough.
Give this man an assignment, and he
Not
just...
good enough. So I finally landed. I did ask her if I could use that, and she said, sure. So I finally landed on 2 good papers, 1 great love.
All right, who's next?
That was so sweet.
Gene?
All right, Gene Foreman.
Okay, Rich, this is a gesture to your convention in '94. W.C. Fields was wrong. Philly's fine.
Excellent. Who else? Hank?
Yes. Do I need to stand? Wait, I am standing. Right. This is the Philadelphia way where you never, you always put your back to the wall, right?
Well done.
Otherwise, the mob gets you. Okay. Or maybe it already has. Right, okay. Mine is, I want to make sure it works. Wish it could have lasted forever.
Always following on Hank. Good times, hard times, colleagues forever.
Yeah, here, all right.
Is that better?
All right, how about back here?
That's my
Okay.
I hope you like abstract. Band, news, class, board. My rooms.
Excellent.
Easier.
Anyone need more? Sue?
This is in quotes. A woman managing editor never happened.
Good one.
Okay. Bruce?
Okay.
Grab the mic. Thank you.
I'm saying regents are journalists, but otherwise unblemished.
Grab the mic.
Walked into newsroom, met Joe and Garo.
One more time.
Walked into newsroom, met Joe and Garo.
Oh, whoa.
Best thing you ever did.
Anyone?
Thanks for embracing me so warmly. And may I add, this is from my heart. I love you all. Thank you so much.
Lou.
Wait a second.
Oh, the main man.
I don't want to forget Lou.
Why not?
That's only 2 words.
My 6 words, and I realize others have taken more. Who's counting? Reports, and more reports. And we'll miss them.
Thank you.
Chris, what about you?
Yeah, Chris.
All right.
Yeah, Chris.
One more?
Yes.
One more. There you go. Take the mic.
Which ones do you like?
All right, my 6 words are, I just didn't follow Chris Peck's orders. So what I have is a small discussion of Mr. Bob Heyman. And this goes back to 1981 and the Toronto Convention, which was really good. But it happened that Bob, very rightly so, was worried about the number of bars that would be given out in the what am I trying to say? At the convention.
Yeah.
Back then, editors actually drank a fair amount, and they were always concerned with the fact that there would be too few bars and too many editors. So he spoke very strongly to the host editor from the Toronto Star.
Wonderful job of emceeing. Thank you also, Mark Middlestadt, for helping put this together.
Yay, Mark.
Thank you, Jim Dobble, the spine of this organization. Thank you for helping put this together. Louder? Okay. Thank you, Dennis Cordell, who I had the honor of working with. We worked together on the Oscar Hammerstein Awards honoring Patti LuPone last November.
Wow.
And I thought, Dennis is fantastic. He should be at APME. So here he is. Thank you also to Evelyn Ungaro, who emailed me about 6 weeks ago saying, I just came across a songbook from the APME convention that celebrated APME's 50th anniversary, a mere 41 years ago. And a real treasure. And by the way, on your way out, if you'd like a copy of the songbook, Evelyn brought 20-some copies. So I looked at the original cast, and believe it or not, we have an original cast member with us tonight.
That's why you picked me. I'm the only one left.
There was a process of elimination. But this cast member had to be coaxed and cajoled. He's very, very shy. So maybe with your encouragement, we can get him up here to do a song or two from 41 years ago, APME's 50th anniversary. The one, the only, Rich Archbold.
I don't know if I can do this or not. I am so introverted. But before I get started on the songs, I want to make a plug for my beautiful wife, Pat, who has spent half her life putting together this beautiful memories book. Pat worked night and day for about a month on this thing. She took 40 of my bins. I saved everything. I saved all of Jim Dauble's fines. I saved every damn thing available with APME since 1978. Pat put them all together in this 100-page PDF book. And she sent one to every one of you, so you should have that, I hope, okay? And now what I'd like to do, as Stu said, I think I'm the last remaining member of the famous Dick Spicer 1983 Follies when Joe Ungaro was the president. A hand for Joe Ungaro. He did such a great job then. And I would like to sing some of those songs that I sang with Dick and the gang in 1983. It was in Louisville, the 50th anniversary, and also a song or two from another group that followed, which we call the Ink-Stained Wretches. And I think all the Ink-Stained Wretches, they're all gone too. What happened to all the singers in this group? Oh, Linda. Oh, Linda, well, maybe I'll call her up. Maybe I'll call her up. But I would like to start off with how editors, throughout our lifetime, we've always had tough jobs, but we've been strong, and we've been able to handle it. All right, Dennis?
All right, Rich.
Some people say an editor is made out of mud. The poor man's made out of muscle and blood. Muscle and blood and skin and bones. A mind that's weak and a back that's strong. You added 16 tons, and what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. I was born one morning when the world was a mess. I picked up my pencil and I walked to my desk. I added 16 tons of really bad stuff. And the publisher said, well, that ain't enough. You're 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and a deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store.
Wonderful job of Thank you also, Mark Middlestadt, for helping put this together.
Yay, Mark.
Thank you, Jim Dobble, the spine of this organization. Thank you for helping put this together. Louder? Okay. Thank you, Dennis Cordell, who I had the honor of working with. We worked together on the Oscar Hammerstein Awards honoring Patti LuPone last November.
Wow.
And I thought, Dennis is fantastic. He should be at APME. So here he is. Thank you also to Evelyn Ungaro, who emailed me about 6 weeks ago saying, I just came across a songbook from the APME convention that celebrated APME's 50th anniversary, a mere 41 years ago. And a real treasure. And by the way, on your way out, if you'd like a copy of the songbook, Evelyn brought 20-some copies. So I looked at the original cast, and believe it or not, we have an original cast member with us tonight.
That's why you picked me. I'm the only one left.
There was a process of elimination. But this cast member had to be coaxed and cajoled. He's very, very shy. So maybe with your encouragement, we can get him up here to do a song or two from 41 years ago, APME's 50th anniversary. The one, the only, Rich Archbold.
I don't know if I can do this or not. I am so introverted. But before I get started on the songs, I want to make a plug for my beautiful wife, Pat, who has spent half her life putting together this beautiful memories book. Pat worked night and day for about a month on this thing. She took 40 of my bins. I saved everything. I saved all of Jim Dauble's fines. I saved every damn thing available with APME since 1978. Pat put them all together in this 100-page PDF book. And she sent one to every one of you, so you should have that, I hope, okay? And now what I'd like to do, as Stu said, I think I'm the last remaining member of the famous Dick Spicer 1983 Follies when Joe Ungaro was the president. A hand for Joe Ungaro. He did such a great job then. And I would like to sing some of those songs that I sang with Dick and the gang in 1983. It was in Louisville, the 50th anniversary, and also a song or two from another group that followed, which we call the Ink-Stained Wretches. And I think all the Ink-Stained Wretches, they're all gone too. What happened to all the singers in this group?
No,
Oh,
Linda McCormick is
oh,
still here.
oh, Linda. Oh, Linda, well, maybe I'll call her up. Maybe I'll call her up. But I would like to start off with how editors, throughout our lifetime, we've always had tough jobs, but we've been strong, and we've been able to handle it. All right, Dennis?
All right, Rich.
Some people say an editor is made out of mud. The poor man's made out of muscle and blood. Muscle and blood and skin and bones. A mind that's weak and a back fat, strong. You added 16 tons, and what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. I was born one morning when the world was a mess. I picked up my pencil and I walked to my desk. I added 16 tons of really bad stuff. And the publisher said, well, that ain't enough. You're 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store.
Thanks for the memory. It's really been a kick. These friendships really stick. Look at how we're ending what started in French Lick. How lovely it's been. Thanks for the memory in our hearts and souls. We've had some lofty goals. Diversity, public service, and throwing dinner rolls. How lovely it's been. Think back to 1992. Ooh, what did our President Sue do? She hulaed in sweet Honolulu. We all ate some poi, every Jew, every Goy. So thanks for the memory. In Anaheim, what luck? McCluggage lightning struck, and Bill Maher gave the luncheon speech. He actually said fuck. We thank him so much. Thanks for the memory. In Texas, we ate grits. In Vegas, we had glitz. And one year, Laura Sellers said she loved her Suki's tits. How lovely it was. It's true. Thanks for the memory. Where do we begin to expound on Judy Lynn, Laura Sellers, Bob Magruder? These people were like kin. We miss them so much. For 91 years we've been meeting and drinking and laughing and eating, and yet it all seems so fleeting. We watch the years fly by, and now we say goodbye. Thanks for the memory. The time has come, Nespa. It's finally here. Voila! Let's drink a toast, drink a beer, and give a cheer, and all sing Kumbaya. It's gone too fast, but now at last, here's our last hurrah. How lovely it's been. Thank you all for coming. Good night.